this meeting was provided by the Secretary of the Board on May 14th, 2023 to the Home News Tribune and the Clerk of the City of New Brunswick. The time and location of this meeting and all meetings of this body are posted in City Hall, 78 Bayer Street in New Brunswick. Roll call, Mr. General.
Dr. Caldwell. Here. Mrs. Medina Hernandez.
Here.
Mrs. Ortiz.
Here.
Mrs. Seawood. Mrs. Solis.
Here.
Mr. Spencer. Here. Ms. Varela. Mr. Adorno.
Here.
Ms. Sevilla.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Moving to item number 2, the flag salute. Moving it to Dr. Johnson. Reminder that our next regular monthly Board of Education meeting will be held on the 4th, Tuesday, January 23rd, on the 4th Tuesday, sorry, January 23rd, 2024, beginning at 7 p.m. here at New Brunswick High School in the same space, the auditorium. Moving to item number 3, presentation by New Brunswick High School Choir, directed by Mr. Adam Herskovitz.
Good evening, everyone. Today we have a special performance from select students of our New Brunswick High School Choir under the direction of Mr. Adam Herskowitz. We have 2 selections for you this evening. Our first selection is A la Nanita Nana, a traditional Spanish carol arranged by Sherry Porterfield. This timeless piece invites us to immerse ourselves in the rich tapestry of holiday melodies, embracing the warmth and joy that this traditional Spanish carol brings. For our second selection, the choir is excited to present a refreshing take on the festive spirit with a song that captures the essence of a millennial celebration. Composed by Nathan Howe, our rendition of I Want to Stare at My Phone with You combines the magic of the holidays with the unique experiences of our generation. So sit back, relax, and join us as we embark on a musical journey that blends tradition with the contemporary, a perfect harmony for the holiday season. Thank you.
Sea
so much for that performance. Something about the magic of music, right? That makes you feel like the holiday R&B starting. So thank you for that. Moving to item number 4, minutes. Can I please have a motion to approve minutes for November 21st, 2023? Roll call, Mr. General.
Medina Hernandez.
Yes.
Mrs. Ortiz.
Yes.
Mrs. Solis.
Yes.
Mr. Spencer. Mr. Dorno.
Yes.
Ms. Sevilla.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Item number 5, the superintendent's report. Dr. Aubrey Johnson.
Thank you. Good evening. As of December 2023, we have enrolled 9,334 students. There were 10 cases of harassment, intimidation, and bullying. There was 145 suspensions. Our staff attendance was 94%, and our student attendance was 91%. We had 11 positive cases for employees and 13 positive cases for students. Just like to reflect again through our partnership with the New Jersey Black Women Physician Association and New Brunswick Tomorrow. On December 16th, we administered 58 flu vaccines to students and adults and 9 COVID vaccines to adults. Our next vaccine clinic is scheduled for Saturday, January 20th from 10 o'clock to 1 p.m. at Red Shore School. I do want to share that I'm delighted, what I'm really delighted to share. I attended an event that brought a sense of pride and warmth to my soul. And that happens not too much. And I'm sure everyone who attended probably felt the same way. On Wednesday, December 13th, I attended the Together, a winter side-by-side concert celebrating thriving partnership between Rutgers Mason Grove School and our New Brunswick High School, our esteemed New Brunswick High School music department. This concert showcased the active participation of 135 students. It was amazing to witness our high school jazz band, our concert band, our orchestra, and Rutgers Symphony Orchestra play in unison together, hence side-by-side program. And it's a powerful testament to the profound impact this collaboration has in our school community. Under the visionary leadership of Dr. Lai, the Rutgers Symphony Orchestra, they seamlessly wove the melody into the fabric of our community, given the rise of this new partnership. A special thanks to Dr. Mersinger, Mr. Atalita, Mr. Bochak, our dedicated music teachers, support staff, and the leadership of New Brunswick team for their unwavering support in facilitating this initiative. As we reflect on the success of Wednesday's performance, I'm filled with gratitude and eagerly anticipate the continued growth and success of our remarkable union with Rutgers Mason Groves and the richness that it brings to the lives of our students and our entire community. During this festive season, I'm thrilled to share the heartwarming celebrations and community initiatives that have taken place across our district. Excuse me, my contact's a little blurry. Several of our talented students had the opportunity to attend this year's The Nutcracker performance at the State Theater. Lincoln Elementary School is making a meaningful impact by donating cereal boxes to 5 Lowe's Food Pantry. Additionally, many schools have embraced the spirit of giving through the Adopt a Family program, and almost all of our schools have generously donated gifts to their students. New Brunswick Tomorrow and Johnson & Johnson staff donated approximately 130 coats to students and their families at the Belkita Valente Community School. Johnson & Johnson also hosted Christmas activities and donated gifts to the McKinley Community School. Lord Sterling Community held a movie night for students and families. The New Brunswick High School Drama Club held a production of 12 Angry Jurors. And their annual gingerbread house competition took place today. Congratulations to the winners. Several schools across the district have given students and staff the opportunity to take pictures with Santa Claus in celebration of the upcoming Christmas holidays. Woodrow Wilson Elementary School received over 400 gift donations for every student in the school. Livingston Elementary School is hosting an event honoring Las Pasadas, a Latin celebration that takes place during this time. And the New Brunswick Middle School will be having their Adopt a Student for Christmas event, where staff donate different gifts to selected students. Also, I just want to share, I had the opportunity to visit the Saddam Street Reformed Church off on Jeff Avenue on Friday. And I witnessed Miss Miriam Merced, who was the director of the Community Health Promotion Program at Robert Wood Johnson, and her team wrapped over 1,000 gifts. Her team included community volunteers, teachers, students, board members, and after seeing that, I definitely made a commitment that next year we will bring a team to partake in this festivity. I had the opportunity to wrap a gift. I could not leave without there, but you should have seen the number of gifts in all the church's pews. I mean, I'm sure those gifts were blessed. So thank you for that invite. As we approach the well-deserved holiday break, I want to extend my warmest wishes to our students and their families, district staff, teachers, administrators, board members. Whether you're celebrating in your own way or simply taking a moment to relax, unwind, or decompress, I encourage you to embrace the spirit of the holidays and find joy in the company of those you hold dear. Wishing you all a joyous and peaceful holiday season. Thank you. That concludes my remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson. Can I please have a motion for?
Second. Dr. Caldwell.
Yes.
Mrs. Medina Hernandez.
Yes.
Mr. Ortiz.
Yes.
Ms. Solis.
Yes.
Mr. Spencer.
Yes.
Mr. Dorno.
Yes.
Ms. Sevilla.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Moving to item number 6, is the student representative report. Ms. Jeanine Perez. She's not in attendance, so we wish her a happy holiday. And we're going to move on to item number 7, the facilities committee report. Mr. Edward Spencer, chairperson.
The facility committee report, we met on December 13th. We discussed the school facility, the use of the school facility policy. We reviewed our current use of school facilities, policy against new recommendations from Strauss Esme. Strauss Esme is a consulting firm that many public schools use to provide guidance in developing and maintaining policies consistent with state and federal laws. We will be revising this policy in the near future. Update on the high school gym addition. We are on schedule for the roofing and exterior walls to be placed by the end of this year. As I mentioned before, this will allow work to continue inside throughout the winter. The overall completion schedule is still on track for August of 2024. We were also presented with the high school media center renovations. We discussed the idea of renovating the high school media center when the high school was built. The media center was designed and furnished to be a state-of-the-art space. We held this month's facilities meeting in the media center so that we could better visualize the space, what enhancements should be made that would keep it current with the needs of the students and staff. I will continue to update you as we advance our planning. That, Madam President, concludes my report.
Thank you so much, Mr. Spencer. Moving to item number 8, the athletic committee report, which will be by Mr. Ando.
Good evening. The winter season is in full swing with basketball, track, cheerleading, and wrestling already starting their competition season. The boys basketball team opened their season with a decisive win over Academy for Urban Leadership, led by senior Omari Williams and junior Chris Moranta, but fell to North Brunswick to start their opening weekend with 1 win and 1 loss. The girls basketball team secured 2 wins versus South Amboy and Somerset Votech to start off their season 2-0, led by junior Kennedy Johnson. Wrestling had a quad match versus Metuchen, Freehold Township, and Woodbridge to open their season on Saturday. James Gonzalez has 2 victories over Woodbridge and Metuchen. And on the women's side, Livni Gijan has 3 wins over the weekend. Zadeki Pollard qualified for the quarterfinals at Sunday's tournament with teammate Alizan Espana. Boys and girls track ran at Ocean Breeze in Staten Island. Freshman Diva Johnson earned a medal at the 55-meter and 200-meter events. All of our sports teams are out to a strong start beginning this season. And I need a reconciliation for the November report. Second.
Dr. Caldwell.
Yes.
Mrs. Medina Hernandez.
Yes.
Mr. Ortiz.
Yes.
Mrs. Solis.
Yes.
Mr. Spencer.
Yes.
Mr. Dorno.
Yes.
Ms. Sevilla.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Moving to item number 9, the curriculum and policy committee report, which will be done by Mrs. Solis.
Thank you, Madam President. The Curriculum and Policy Committee met last week. We did have a presentation by Ms. Virginia Lagos Hill. This was for the academic support 3-phase plan. The district will introduce a 3-phase academic support for students with a focus on test-taking strategies and targeted tutoring aligned to the major content standards in mathematics and English language arts starting next month, immediately after the break. We're looking forward to that. The resolutions that we were presented were reviewed and approved. We had 1 policy that was abolished. You'll see it in your agenda. It was P3432 and P4332 regarding sick leave. That one was abolished. And then we have new and revised policies and regulations. PNR 1642.01 regarding sick leave is a new policy. So on July 3rd, 2023, revisions to the statute significantly expanded the scope of allowable uses of sick leave for school district employees. Therefore, P3432 and P4332 have been abolished and combined into a newly developed policy 1642.01 as the provisions apply to all employees of school districts receiving sick leave. P2270, religion in schools, has been revised. The updated policy 2270 references the 2023 guidance on constitutionally protected prayer and religious expression in public elementary and secondary schools, eliminating the need to revise policy 2270 every time there is any change in any subsequent guidance released by the U.S. Department of Education. And lastly, P323201 is High Impact Tutoring Grant Health and Safety Plan. It's a new one. The New Jersey Department of Education requested that the district create a unique health and safety plan policy to ensure students are safe during virtual and or in-person tutoring process, whether tutoring is taking place with an approved vendor or in-district staff member. That concludes my report, Madam President.
Thank you so much. Moving to item number 10, Educational Services Commission of New Jersey, Dr. Darrell Caldwell.
Thank you, Madam President. The Educational Services Commission met on Friday. We had our monthly board meeting and continue to have record attendance from students with special needs throughout the state of New Jersey. You know, one of the things that's becoming apparent is that the ESC&J is one of the best educational services commissions in the country, and we're starting to get interest in our services not only across the country but internationally, Because many countries do not treat students that are special needs with the kind of respect and care and love that the commission does. So we're really looking to grow. They joke that I'm going to have an intergalactic, not only we're going to do the world, we're going to take it over. But I encourage folks, and they're open for tours, to tour the Educational Service Commission. You're going to see some of the most dedicated teachers and a place of really love in one of our 9 schools. So things continue to grow under the leadership of Nadia Romano, the new superintendent. That's my report.
Thank you so much. Moving to item number 11, public comments. Do we have people that have signed up, Mr. Jonathan?
Yes, the first person I'll call on the microphone is April Nicholas.
Good evening. Please state your name and address.
Hi there. It's very loud, so taller than normal, before I got shorter. April Nicholas, 143 Sedan Street. No questions tonight. I just want to say I thought it was a wonderful performance by the choir. Always love to have presentations at the start of these meetings, whether that's to showcase the arts programs or science programs. So I really appreciate that, and have a wonderful holiday season, everyone.
Thank you so much. Have a good evening. Happy holidays. Our next speaker, Mr. Jonathan.
Ms. Stork, Ms. Linda Stork.
Hi, Ms. Torre. Please state your name and address.
Hi, good evening. Linda Stark, 12 Park Boulevard. I do have some questions, and I'm hoping if I finish it before 3 minutes, that maybe the answers that are known could be given now, because the questions from last time just stayed in the air. So I think it's so great that in the field of the arts, the cooperation with Rutgers, with Mason Gross, and with our public schools. I would love to see that throughout all areas and grade levels, which brings me to, I had asked last time about, Lincoln School getting a waiver, by not being singled out as the only school in the long-range facilities report that was not going to, even after the completion of the new school and the renovations, the additions, it would not be in compliance with the square footage requirements. And I was thinking maybe that meant, I'm hoping it means that there's going to be maybe a revival of the idea of having cooperation with Rutgers Graduate School of Education in that regard. They had talked about having a lab school in that area right there where Lincoln School is. So I'm hoping that's back on the table. If anybody has any information on that, I would appreciate knowing. I would also like some clarity on whether substitute teachers are allowed to start teaching before they've been approved by the board. I know I had to wait, but that was 50 years ago, so if things have changed, they've changed. And has that ever happened in any other cases? Besides Dr. Trigg, where people started actually subbing before they were approved by the board. And I also would like to know if we have a price for what the P-Tech/middle school building is being sold for, or what we're buying it for, or what the state is buying it for us for. Okay, that's my questions. If in this minute there's any answers?
I'm gonna ask Mr. John Rome if we have any response about Lincoln.
I can answer question 1 and 3. So in regards to Lincoln School and the long-range facility plan, it's in there to be replaced. Whether it's going to be a collaboration with Rutgers, that's all unknown. We need the money from the SDA in order to do a replacement school. It's not on their priority list right now. Their priority list continues to be schools that are providing more seats for kids. So I personally don't see a new Lincoln School being built anytime soon, getting the state to approve it, but it is in the plan to be replaced and a new school built. In terms of the price of the new P-Tech building, I don't think that's an ongoing negotiation that the SDA is doing with the owner of that building, and we're not at liberty to talk about that at this time.
Okay.
And I don't know if their rules regarding those negotiations, if that's ever going to be a public, that's more for the state to decide, not us.
Okay, and the substitute teacher question?
Dr. Johnson will say something about that.
Just in general, in terms of all type of employees that do, all types of candidates that do apply, the board does give me the latitude to hire or bring people on board pending board approval. You will see this a lot during the summer months as we ramp up for school. As we receive candidates, sometimes we cannot wait till September because we want to start the class, school with teachers and classes, and they do afford me that, as well as hard to fill positions. And our goal is to find qualified teachers and staff and put them in positions sooner sometimes rather than later. The way it is now, we want to have teachers in front of kids. The vacancy rates are high across all districts, and I've always been afforded that latitude. But the final decision rests with the board. Thank you.
So, and the second part of that question was, has it ever happened before that someone you had put in place then proceeded to not be approved by the board?
I don't recall, maybe not. I don't recall, but maybe there has been. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Thornton. The woman other speaker?
Yes, Dr. Raymond Tritt.
Good evening. Please state your name and address. Thank you.
Dr. Raymond Trigg, 16 Letter Court, North Brunswick, New Jersey. Today I address the recent denial of my application as a substitute teacher in the New Brunswick Public School District. As of December 19, 2023, and after 3 email requests, I have not received a requested clarification on the reasons behind the denial. While recognizing the board's heavy workload, transparency and open communication are critical to the collective dedication to the district's educational success. My commitment and contributing positively to the educational environment of the New Brunswick Public School District remains unwavering. I've dedicated over 30 years of my life to the safety and education of the students in this city. Therefore, I kindly reiterate my request for a comprehensive explanation regarding denying my substitute services. I have successfully passed the New Jersey criminal background check. I possess the necessary educational requirements. I am also aware of the district's shortage and need for substitutes. In addition to this matter, I must bring your attention to the persistent harassment I've endured over the past 3 years from Charlie Craddock. He has continued to promote unfounded, defamatory claims driven by a personal vendetta and attempting to undermine my professional opportunities. Mr. Craddock's actions, which include sending letters, attending meetings, publishing inaccurate articles, and social media posts, are solely aimed at damaging my reputation and hindering my professional growth. I have consistently addressed these false accusations, providing documentation to refute the unfounded claims he continues to spread. I was neither charged nor arrested for the allegations against me. They were unsubstantiated. I believe his actions stem from incidents during my tenure as a police officer, including several arrests and domestic violence claims filed against him. I believe this is the basis for his personal vendetta against me. If you need any additional information about his domestic violence history, go to charlietruth.net. I share this information with you today as Craddock attempts to bring up his article during these meetings to dissuade the board from approving me as a substitute teacher. It's crucial to know that his actions are not based on factual information or based on personal agenda. I have faith in the integrity of this board and commitment to fairness and justice. I sincerely hope the board will consider the facts presented and make decisions based on accurate information rather than unfounded claims by Craddock. I'm open to further discussion and providing any additional information necessary to address the board's concern. Thank you for your time and consideration. I appreciate your dedication to the well-being of the New Brunswick Public School District. doctoring the trade. Will I get a request from you, Madam President?
So, to follow with the policy of the board, we do not discuss personnel, even if that's the person that's in front of us. That's been a policy. But we do thank you for your message, for your comment, and we'll be talking amongst ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you. And happy holidays to all of
Happy
you.
holidays. Moving to item number 12, just to kind of always feel like I'm talking, continuing that conversation and the message that Dr. Johnson, during New Brunswick has been, with that collaboration of the New Brunswick Cultural Arts Center, which they usually have First Fridays. They actually invited our kids to also perform in the city and be part of really the kickoff of holiday season in New Brunswick. And I was there, it was a little rainy, we didn't care. And the kids we had kids from 3rd and 4th grade from Port Robinson. We had middle school kids that were there, our 6th and 7th, 8th graders. And it's really, right, most of our work in really creating this environment where the kids not only see themselves in the community, but they also love our community. So to be there and to see them just having a really good time in New Brunswick, I think it really sets the foundation for who they're going to be as leaders, and hopefully leaders here in their own town. So with that, and today with the choir, the magic of music and the arts, I wish everyone a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and we'll see everyone next year, God willing. So, moving to item number 13, consent agenda. Can I please have a motion to accept resolutions A through AO?
So moved.
Second.
Dr. Caldwell.
Yes.
Mrs. Medina Hernandez.
Yes.
Mr. Ortiz.
Yes.
Mrs. Solis.
Yes.
Mr. Spencer.
Yes, but explain on AG.
So noted. Ms. Varela.
Yes.
Mr. Adorno.
Yes.
Ms. Sevilla.
Yes, abstain on resolution AO.
So noted. Motion approved.
Moving to item number 14, the Finance Committee report, Mrs. Diana Solis, Chairperson.
Thank you, Madam President. The Finance Committee, along with all members of the New Brunswick Board of Education, had a chance to review the Finance Committee report, and I'd like a motion to accept the motion.
Second.
Accept the report.
Dr. Caldwell.
Yes.
Mrs. Medina Hernandez.
Yes, abstain. Page 24.
Page 24. So noted. Mr. Ortiz.
Yes.
Mrs. Solis.
Yes.
Mr. Spencer.
Yes, and on page 7.
Mr. Adorno.
Yes, I abstain on page 6, 7, 14, and 19.
Page 6, 7, 14, and 19.
Yep.
Ms. Sevilla.
Yes, and abstain on page 24, please.
Motion approved.
Moving to item 15, resolution for closed session, whereas the Open Public Meeting Act, New Jersey, the NJSA 10-4-6 provides that certain matters of a public body may be discussed in closed session, and whereas the Board of Education intends to discuss matters as follows: personnel matters and matters of attorney-client privilege. Now, therefore, be resolved that the first said subjects shall be discussed in closed session by this Board of Education and staff, administrative staff, and the minutes of said closed session discussion will be made available to the public when the reasons for the non-disclosed in accordance to the Open Public Meetings Act no longer exist. Can I please have a motion for closed session?
So moved.
Second.
Dr. Caldwell.
Yes.
Mrs. Medina Hernandez.
Yes.
Mr. Ortiz. Mrs. Solis.
Yes.
Mr. Spencer.
Yes.
Mr. Adorno.
Yes.
Ms.
now in closed session.